Cookies, worst day of my life. I got a big, fat F on my math test. So what did I do? I lied. I told everyone I got an A. And that one stupid lie. It was the one thing Molly Mole was waiting for. The one thing she needed to literally ruin my life. So I'm in math class, and Madame Gazelle gives back our test results, and she's all like,
"Class, this test was very challenging. Most of you passed, all except one."
and she's just staring at me the whole time. Like, could you be any more obvious? So I already know. I just know. I get my paper, and no surprise, a big, fat F. So I shove the paper in my bag, and I'm just trying to act normal. But then Susie goes,
OMG, that was so hard. I wonder who got the F. It wasn't you, was it, Peppa?
I was gonna tell them. I really was. But then Pedro and the boys walk by. They're pretending not to listen, but like, we all know they are. So no way I was gonna admit it right now. Me, oh, I passed.
Are you sure? No hate, but you're like really bad at math.
Ouch, so rude. Everyone was staring, and I panicked. Then I blurted out the most insane thing imaginable. That at math, girl, please. I didn't just pass. I got an A. I know. I shouldn't have said that, but it's too late. Susie and Zoe are literally screaming.
OMG, you're a genius.
A? No way, girly, Einstein. You even beat Molly Mole.
Hey, Molly, you're not the smartest in class anymore. Better watch out.
I'm like, girl, shut up. And I see her, Molly Mole, top student in our class. And the look on her face, Cookies, let me tell you, it was pure rage, for real. Molly was out to get me. And that's when the drama really began. Guess where Molly went? Straight to Madame Gazelle's office to ask about my test result. She somehow knew I was lying.
"Molly, I can't give you Peppa's results. You'll have to ask her yourself."
I thought that was the end, but no. Just as she was leaving, she saw it. My test sitting right on Madame Gazelle's desk. Now she knew the truth, and she wasn't gonna let it go. She gets Zoe and Rebecca alone, and she starts being so fake and manipulative, like you would not believe. She puts on this super sweet and concerned bestie voice, and is all like,
You guys, can I be real for a sec? I'm just a little worried about Peppa. Ever since she got that A, it's like she doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Like she's too good for us now.
Really? I guess.
I have an idea. Why don't we ask her to help us with our math homework? I mean, she'd help us if she's a real friend.
Cookies, see what she did there? It's so manipulative. She made it seem like they were the victims, and I was the bad friend. And of course, the girls totally fall for it.
Hey, Peppa, we had the best idea. Why don't you help us with our math homework?
Tutor, you guys, in math, actually.
No, for real, Peppa. You have to help us. I'm literally going to fail math, and my life will be ruined if you don't.
My lie was snowballing out of control. I really wanted to tell them I actually failed my test, but then Molly's like,
Oh, pretty please, Peppa. Don't tell me you're trying to keep your good grades all to yourself. I thought you were a team player.
gosh, she made me so angry. And now everyone's staring at me. I was totally cornered, so I had to say yes. And that's when I realized this whole thing was a setup, a Molly Mole trap. Cookies, if you thought this homework thing was bad, just wait. So she goes to the boys and is like,
OMG, you guys, Peppa wants you at the library. She's gonna show us how she's so good at math.
a total lie. I had no idea. So I get to the library, and of course she's there, totally pleased with herself. And she got the biggest table right in the middle with a giant whiteboard.
Oh good, everyone's here. Peppa was just about to help us.
Everyone was staring. I just froze, brain empty. Zoe asked me about fractions, and I literally had no idea. They were all looking at me.
Come on, Peppa. This one's easy. Show them who's boss. Skibidi.
One sec. And of course, Molly gets up.
It's okay, Peppa. This one's tricky if you haven't really mastered the basics.
She explains it all on the whiteboard, like she's the teacher or something. Then Freddie asks another question. I can't answer. Molly answers again. I heard whispers. Why doesn't Peppa know? Gosh, so humiliating. I have to go to the toilet, and I just ran. So I'm literally hiding in the toilet, and I text Susie. She comes in and goes,
Girlie, what's taking you so long? Hurry up, they're all waiting. By the way, why does it smell so bad? Anyway, I might ignore that.
I couldn't hold it in anymore, so I told her everything. The lie, the F, all of it. I knew I had to go back there and tell them the truth, but Susie goes,
No, you can't. Did you see the way Molly set up the whole thing just to embarrass you? She even came to Zoe and Rebecca earlier, acting all fake and worried about you. So don't give her the satisfaction.
But what if someone wants to see my test?
Just say we were studying and you left it at my house. I'll cover for you.
But then later, Molly cornered Susie and tried to recruit her.
Susie, look, I'm really concerned. This whole Peppa thing is getting out of hand. People are talking, and it's not a good look for her or for you.
Not a good look? What do you mean?
Let's be real. We both know Peppa didn't get A, and I'm going to get evidence. When I do, others will know. You're either for us or against us. Do you really want to look dumb for defending a liar?
I'm always gonna be on my bestie's side, so you can save it.
You guys, Molly was furious. She realized this wasn't gonna work.
Okay, fine. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's a shame your reputation has to go down with hers.
I get a text from Molly, new group chat, and she posted this.
Wanted to share my beef, not the top mark, but I'm happy to help anyone with math.
And she tagged me in. Like, seriously, so fake, it made me sick. I knew everyone was waiting.
Did you see the post? She's not going to let this go. We have to do something.
I was literally panicking, but Susie had this crazy plan.
She thinks she can expose you? No way. We're making you an A.
So we did. An hour on the computer, photoshopping F2A, but we made one tiny mistake. The plus sign was in a different font. So small, we thought no one would notice. We were wrong. Molly noticed.
Nice font.
And we knew. We screwed up.
Is this girl some kind of detective? Help me, Lord.
I wondered what's her next move, and I found out soon enough.
Guess what, Peppa? We ran into Molly at the shops.
And she told us about your A.
My heart literally stopped. Of course, Molly told them.
Let's go out for dinner. You deserve it.
The whole dinner was just awful. They kept saying how proud they were. It just made me feel even worse.
Molly is such a nice girl. We invited her over tomorrow.
Like, seriously, worst news ever. I knew what she was planning, but I was like, okay, she thinks she can scare me. Whatever happens tomorrow, I'm gonna be ready. So the next day, Molly comes over with cake.
Congrats, Peppa. I made this cake just for you.
The way she said, just for you. Like, come on, girl. For sure, it's poison.
I just had to congratulate Peppa. It's so inspiring how she got an A after, struggling. In fact, I'd love to see her test result so I can learn her new study methods.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. Peppa, show her your test.
My parents were looking at me, waiting. She did it. She actually cornered me in my own home, in front of my parents. I couldn't even breathe. This was it. Game over. But then I see the smug look on her face. And I snapped. I told myself I was ready. I took a deep breath and said, You know what's funny, Molly? You seem way more obsessed with my A than I am.
What?
You've been talking about it all week. The group chat, the library. It's like you think my grades define me, but they don't.
Girl, I...
She was not ready for this. Molly's the real top student here. She lives and breathes for good grades. I think it's sweet how she's so passionate about my success. My parents looked confused. Molly looked furious. She knew she lost for now, so she left. I phoned Susie right away.
Girl, you did what? Called her out in front of your parents?
I know. I saw her smug face and just snapped. Couldn't let her win.
Slay, girl, my queen. But she's not gonna go down that easily.
I know. She'd be planning her next move. We were right. That night, my phone blew up. Molly posted a TikTok. The caption was, "When she swears she got a better grade." But you know she's lying.
Quick, we have to post something back. We can't let her have the last word.
So we did. We filmed a new TikTok. The caption read, "When she's jealous, but you don't care." And just like that, it was war. And everyone was watching. But while we were doing that, I had no idea this was happening at Molly's house.
Molly, are you on TikTok again?
Just for 5 minutes, I swear.
You should be studying, not wasting time. We sent you to all this tutoring, and this is how you repay us, with a B.
Honey, we just don't want you to fall behind. That's all. We know you can do better.
It was a really hard test. I got the best grade. This girl Peppa, she lied and said she got an A.
No more excuses. What has gotten into you?
We just want the best for you. If you don't study hard now, you won't make money when you grow up. Don't you want a nice house, a nice career, a nice family?
Studying is not supposed to be fun. It's hard work. Now, get off your phone.
What I didn't know then, Molly's parents grounded her, and she blamed me. This wasn't just about my lie anymore. She was out for revenge. Next day at school, insane. Everyone talking about the TikToks and whispering. Then, at the end of assembly, you cannot believe what happened next. Molly stood up.
Wait, I have something you'll need to see.
Everyone turned around.
Peppa says she got A on her math test, but I knew from day one she was lying. I just needed proof, and now I have it.
She holds up a paper, my test, with a big, fat F. She seriously ended up stealing a copy in the teacher's office.
Game over, Peppa. You're not the top student. You never were. I am.
Everyone was staring at me. Molly had this huge grin. It was unbearable. She thought she won, but seeing her so desperate. Suddenly, I wasn't scared anymore. I almost felt bad for her. I stood up. I'm done hiding. No more fears. No more lies. I walked right up to her. Wow, Molly, you really put a lot of work into this. It's like you've been thinking about me more than your own grades. I turned to the whole school. Yeah, I got an F. I panicked. I lied. But who here hasn't said something dumb when they were embarrassed? Then I looked at Molly. The real question is, who here would sneak into a teacher's office and spend a whole week trying to ruin someone else's life over it? The crowd shifted and started nodding. I'm not proud of what I did. That was my mistake. But I'm not gonna be torn down by someone who loves hurting others. And just like that, it was over. No one cared about the F anymore. They were all looking at Molly. She had lost, and we all knew it.